thought that I would put a little quick video together to let you know some of the things that I'm doing during Mercury retrograde that make me feel so aligned with my true self. One of the things that's really little, but it makes a big difference, is allowing myself 10 minutes when I wake up each morning. And usually I try not to be in a rush, and I'll listen to maybe like an Abraham Hicks meditation or Tibetan bowls or some music that I love that I found when I was on my trip to Bali during my yoga teacher training. Anything that kind of sets the stage for the day to start off on a really, really clean, holistic footing. It just makes me feel like I'm kind of ready to approach the day more like a blank canvas. So that's the first thing that I personally do. It makes me feel so grounded, and it's also fun depending, like I've been traveling a bit for work lately, so depending on my mood, sometimes I'll just listen to nature outside if there's somewhere with a lot of wildlife. It just depends, but I totally recommend that. The second thing I do is I make sure to drink a lot of water every day. I don't know about you guys, but during this Mercury retrograde, I'm a little bit more like lethargic, and it feels like I'm a little bit more sluggish. And so in addition to trying to exercise and swim, as well as do at least a couple yoga shapes, if not a class, it makes me feel really great to hydrate myself. And I really encourage you to do the same, because energetically during these retrogrades our body is exerting so much more just for the regular day-to-day stuff. And that's why you'll notice in my meditation videos I try to convince you guys that it's so important to support ourselves with rest and rejuvenation. And so part of that, of course, is like nutrition and hydration. So water is the second key. Third is I love to move my body, and I have to. I feel like kind of a nut, but it's really hard to get into any of the city swimming pools right now, and I'm a little bit fearful to do open water swimming. So I try when I can to do laps, and I swear, you guys, when I started, I could only swim for 15 or 20 minutes, and now I've gotten up to like about 40 or 45, which is what the time slot is, and I love it. I get lost, and I think of the high vibration things that I'm manifesting and what I want my life to be like, and I daydream, and I use my imagination in such unique ways. I also sometimes will get images, or I'll have messages, or things become really clear while I'm swimming. So whatever your like swimming is to you, maybe it's like walking your dog, or actually physically, exerting yourself in a run, or whatever exercises for you in whatever capacity. Obviously a little bit goes a long way, but moving ourselves is so key. Okay, number 4, and this I say with like the utmost compassion and love to all of you guys, but I really mind my social media consumption and news, YouTube, everything. It's so important that we are the stewards of our own mind, and we're gardening the weeds. Wayne Dyer talks about it in his book. It's called Change Your Thoughts to Change Your Life, and I couldn't recommend it more. I'll leave the link in the description box. But essentially, it's all about just being really mindful about what you allow into your thoughts, and not only your self-talk, hopefully it's positive, and your thoughts about others, no judgment, coming from a loving, compassionate place. But if we're mindlessly looking and scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all those things, we don't have a capacity, guys, to bring in new energy. It really drains us because our human mind is so complex. So one thing that I do is I try to monitor, like, things that I do on social media is mainly like a lot of spiritual, yoga, travel. I follow people that I feel like have a perspective in their life where they're trying to find the most meaning, and they're actually being true to themselves and not getting swept away so much by the comparisons to other people, etc. So be really mindful of what we consume on all levels, as we know, there for each of us that is meant to be shared. And if we continue to operate at that high vibration, there's no stopping you that you are going to be married up with the things and the people and places in your life that are meant to be. I will leave you with one quote before I go dive in this water. It is, I've been really loving this quote and reminding myself every day, what is meant to be in your life will not pass you by. Always remember that. You're not running out of time. You're not late. You're not too old. You're not too young. You're not too thin. You're not too overweight. You're not anything other than just right where you're meant to be. And just know that if you trust and believe truly in your heart, truly guys in your heart, and you have compassion, you will allow the things to come into your life that will just blow you away. Like, they'll just blow you way beyond your expectations and what you ever thought could have been possible. I love you guys. Keep hanging in there with the Mercury retrograde, and I will see you very soon for another video. Please feel free to let me know if you have any preferences on types of meditations. Obviously, I am practicing the art of holding space for everyone, and also this coming week, I will be doing a meditation retreat online with a woman by the name of Cindy Lee. She's a pretty renowned Buddhist loving kindness meditation teacher, and so I'm super pumped to integrate what I learn on my channel, and I'll be sharing it all with each of you. Mwah. See you soon. Namaste.